Welcome to Rewilding the Masculine. This program has been specifically designed based on my personal experience of over 25 years in business and finance, and also engaging and developing myself in other practices. I'm an accredited regenerative practitioner, I'm an accredited tantra facilitator, and somatic experiencing coach. What I've learned in working in business over all of these years is that change doesn't come about through a cognitive process. It actually comes about by working with the body. The patterns that we're instinctively drawn into need to be worked through in order for fundamental change to occur. And that's where we see breakthroughs in performance. So out of this program, you can expect to have radical changes in leadership and performance, which results in financial returns, also health, communication, and quality of relationship. And definitely that feeling of fulfillment, meaning, and purpose that we're all looking for when trying to understand our own life and why we're here and what really gives us fulfillment. So I'm going to share with you a quick story about how I was able to radically transform my own health. So from a young child, I was always into competitive sports. I was doing gymnastics from the age of 2. I was doing competitive athletics. And then when I hit 11 or 12 years old, I started to have debilitating chest problems. So when I would run, I was very, very fast, but I started to feel an intense contraction around my lungs, an inability to grasp air. I would taste blood in my throat. It was really, really debilitating. And so I went to the doctors. My parents took me to the doctors and they diagnosed me as having sports-induced asthma, which kind of didn't really make sense to me because I'd been doing sport my entire life, but why now all of a sudden couldn't I breathe? So I worked really hard to try and overcome it. They prescribed me some medications, some Ventolin, and I found that that didn't work for my body. It really had an effect on my heart. I would get severe heart palpitations. So I stopped taking the Ventolin, and by the age of 14, I couldn't really compete anymore. The pain was just too intense. So I went from being a lover of sport, really fit, really fast, to not being able to run anymore. Last year, when I was doing deep work with my shaman mentor in Peru, we were hiking up the Andes. And the steep incline of the Andes, I had to stop every maybe 100 meters to really try and catch my breath. The pain was so excruciating in my lungs. And through the work that I've designed in this program over the past 1 year is all that it's taken, I have been able to heal this part of myself, so much so that I went hiking with my family 2 weeks ago, and we walked 1 kilometer up on a 25% incline most of the way, and I had slight out of breath because I haven't recovered all of my fitness yet in terms of cardiovascular fitness, but zero pain, zero constriction in my chest, none of that horrible blood taste, no kind of gasping for air and not being able to get it into my lungs. I was able to walk up this incredible incline and got to the top, and it was like my recovery rate was, I had not experienced that since I was a kid. And this is not through any type of prescribed medication. This is all through the body-based somatic work that's involved in this program. I've heard other stories of people being able to cure more intense types of problems that they've had in terms of acute disease, acute pain, different types of things. And so I just wanted to share this story as one practical example of how working with this program can afford you a radical breakthrough that's beyond thinking what could be possible in the span of 18 months.